My name is Petra Marco Navarro. I came from Portugal and I'm a founder of Neon Heads and co-founder of Neon Heads Saudi. I fell in love with Vision 2030, honestly, like that's something so special. And thinking about my leadership and entrepreneurship background, this is not my first relocation. I lived before in Macau, China. But to know how big impact I can have in this country, how I can help a little bit to motivate women of all ages to become leader, founder, company owner. I need to do this. I need to be right now here, and Saudi Vision is something what brought me here. When I came, I was fascinated right away. The energy the land has, the level of development which is already here, and the speed of light growth which you can see. The hospitality-driven people, they are super sweet and they give you everything. They are always smiling, and the food here is really delicious. To adapt to Saudi, being very honest, people would think it's very difficult. Well, it's very easy. The only thing which you need to consider is to cover your body, your skin, but to wear long sleeves and long, beautiful, flowy dresses every day, I love it. Like that's the smallest adjustment you need to do. Nothing else. Everything here is as everywhere else in the world. Socializing in Riyadh. Well, being very honest, I prefer to surround myself by locals. I'm completely immersing with locals, where my partner, my business partner, Lina Majid Al-Abdan, amazing young entrepreneur, fantastic lady, she is immersing me within her community. So locals, very good place to meet locals as well is a core. Everybody around me is always smiling, always inviting you to their houses to eat. When you come to the house, the table is like super full. They are the hospitality stars.
My name is Navarro. I'm Portuguese. I'm a director of investment of a very interesting project in this country, which I love, and I dedicate a lot of my energy besides my family. I don't think Saudi is a surprise. Petra came before me, and it took me a little bit of time to be convinced that she was here for good and for the long time. And therefore I decided to stop my job and my journey in Portugal as an investment banker. And I came to this country after studying the history, studying Vision 2030, which I think is very important to understand the commitment the country has with a new part of history, with the development, with creating fantastic conditions for the Saudi population, for this very young population. And therefore I came here. With an open heart, just prepared for everything. And to be very honest, it's been a very, very, very interesting surprise. It's a lovely country. It's an amazing people, absolutely amazing people, super sweet. They treat people that come from overseas so well. They are so open-minded. They are so careful, and therefore we are very happy to be here.
We have 4 kids.
Yes.
2 are just visiting because they are already adults living all around the world and studying all around the world. We have 2 small ones. But I think it was very easy, right, to build a home here?
Absolutely. I think it's very easy to find schools, which was a key element for us to make sure that our kids could be at school and grow. And especially, one of the things which is very important when you come into a new country, and it's easy for them because they are younger, is to learn the language, okay? Petra is doing a very good effort. I definitely need to do more effort to learn Arabic, but Ariana is learning Arabic,
every
on
day
intensive
she has
classes.
in the school. Yeah, we are really pushing these components?
It's fantastic because to understand the culture, you need to understand the language, right? The language is a segue for the culture very well. And therefore, it's been very easy. I mean, no issues to organize, our life here. On the contrary, I think it was a perfect transition. And we're very excited to see, how the city changes every day, everything which is new, the new restaurants, the new places to go, the parks, the amusement parks. I mean, all of that is happening at the speed of light. There is no place in the world, I can assure, there is no place in the world which is changing at this speed.
Saudi culture being an event entertainment production house, so we are probably more looking at it from the perspective of performing art, and I see a lot of fantastic musicians around. We are looking through the lens of fashion, because we produce our own costumes, and here in Neon Head Saudi we try to produce costumes with this Saudi local touch, so we are hunting fashion designers across the country, and there are a lot of good ones. And then dancers, street artists, acrobats. We found really good talents. This is the emotional catering?
Yes, this is the emotional catering one.
The chocolate one, right? The black and white
chocolate, yes.
Okay. And this one, don't be scared that the skirt is like this. It's just because of the box. But there is one hole, which we don't need to find now, but there is a hole and you just click the thing and it will open. We already have traveled. Actually, our shows were already been in Dammam. Believe it or not, Jubail, that's a destination where people probably do not travel so often. Of course, Jeddah is very often a venue. And now we are preparing very big project for Alola, Azimuth Festival, and a long-term project for Taif season. So these are the cities which I experienced so far. Every single artist manager, technician, everybody who we bring here to, by the way, mentor our Saudi team, they need to go at the rave. They need to eat in Bujeri Terrace, absolutely stunning place. Then during the night, I like to take them, and as well myself, if I'm alone, I love to walk in Kaft. I like this modernity spirit of Kaft. Saudi National Museum has a spectacular exposition. And well, I have 4 kids, two girls and 2 boys, and my girls love to go with me to Taiba Souk, where we are hunting these wonderful jalabiyas. And I would like to as well mention wonderful venue, Boulevard World, and the Wonder Garden. These are 2 fantastically made venues which are really high quality. Everywhere else in the world where I go to these entertainment venues and I compare the quality, well, we are getting really spoiled in Saudi. So girls, as you know, these are our company's abayas for the sake of being nicely recognized in event. So these are abayas for artists. As you can see, here is I am Neon Head's artist. We are actually kind of an in-house production house of entertainment for Middle East, so we see these musical events from the first row, and it's fascinating. The lineups, the strength of these events, really wow. The most beautiful part on producing shows, acts, is that you are building dream jobs. You are building dream jobs, happy jobs. To be an artist, to get well paid for what you love to do. You paint, you sing, you dance, you do the aerial acrobacy, like all these professions. To be well paid, can you imagine the energy which goes from all these artists? So I love that. Happy jobs. have got a chance to visit the desert in a very special occasion, which was camping with my daughter. It was an amazing, amazing place. We were hiking, and of course we have been as well on the edge of the world, which is kind of in the desert. So I love this. It's really majestic when you look at that sand around you.
Petushka and myself were slightly different. I'm a little bit more wilder, right? I like, a little bit of adventure. I like the deserts, I like the dunes, I like lots of sports. I've been a triathlete before, therefore I love to run on the desert. I love to use jeeps to go up and down on the dunes. I love the sea. To be honest, that's the only thing I miss today in Riyadh is the absence of the sea. There's so much happening in Saudi, and the country is so diverse. People, overseas, they think this is just a bunch of sand.
Yeah.
Okay, this is just sand. There is nothing else. This is an amazing country. Besides the beautiful desert, has incredible mountains, has incredible greeneries.
Greenery, exactly.
There is this amazing project, okay, to plant 900 million trees, okay, by 2030, which is an amazing commitment. And this is a project which will probably slightly change the weather over time, in Saudi. And this is out of a fantastic project for 10 billion trees by 2055, right? It deserves. Therefore, just to say that, if you look at the Red Sea today, you look at Alula, you look at what Navarro is doing, in the north. There are so many beautiful projects being developed to open the country to Saudis, right? But also open the country for people which are overseas and have absolutely no idea, the beauty that they can find here.
Similarities between Saudi and Portugal, maybe not culturally, but landscape-wise or country-wise. Wind, we have a lot of wind in Portugal. Sun, we have a lot of sun in Portugal, a lot of sun here. And great food. I would say these three things are similar. Being very honest, I don't miss anything in Portugal. Like when I compare, you have everything here. Even the safety component is stronger here, so I feel the life with small kids, it's probably easier than in Europe in general. Both countries are amazing. I found one thing which I'm missing. The fresh fish, which is taken from a cold Atlantic. It's like a refrigerator full of fishes. So we can have this super fresh fish in Lisbon, which a little bit in Riyadh, we are missing this component. But that's the only detail. To succeed is like everywhere else in the world. Persistency, persistency, persistency. Focus. Do not slow down yourself by complaining. Just overcome. Every day there will be an obstacle, 1, 2, 3, 5 obstacles per day. It's normal. Persistency, persistency, and you will make it. Everywhere else in the world it's the same. I just love my work. Like my work is my life, and now we have here in Saudi a fantastic new project, new startup being born in our company, which is it's a first global aggregator for event entertainment products. You will be able from everywhere in the world to buy and show or act for your event, and it will be delivered to your doorstep. So our day started with Andre waking up a few minutes before us because he goes rigidly every morning to swim. I'm preparing the clothes, the uniform, the school uniform for Ariana. I dress her, we hit the bus to the school and we go to the school. And yeah, in the evening we are playing with kids using the facilities.
All the free time we have, we dedicate it to the family, right? I mean, the kids, they have sports on the weekends. I mean, they dance, they swim, they do gymnastics. Therefore, we tend to be, the babysitters of all that process. Plus, I mean, we tend to go at least, on the Friday evening to go out to try Riyadh's wonderful restaurants, which are opening week after week new restaurants, and therefore we try to understand first the local cuisine, but at the same time, I think the key element here is to be with the family. But at the same time, another point which is very important, we started this morning, right, with the breakfast, with a couple which is thinking the husband is already here, right, and the wife is considering to come with the kids, and she's a little bit, first, no information, right, and she's afraid that she won't be, happy here, she won't find a job, and so on and so forth. Therefore, we really managed to help as many couples as possible to understand the country, to show them how easy it is to move, and to motivate, right, to really motivate them to make the change.
Well, I'm not so much away from my family because I moved right away with my family here. The only person which was missing at the beginning, we moved like full-time move in, was 2 years ago in 2022, in the beginning 2022. And I moved with 2 weeks old youngest child. So it was a funny fact to be doing passport with a 3 days old child to proceed with the visa and so on and so on. So 2 years ago, and my husband, knowing who he married, the crazy entrepreneur, he was a little bit waiting in Lisbon if I will not change my mind. But because I didn't change my mind, and I really believe we will stay here 10, 20 years, so we really mean it serious, he joined us after 1 year, so already 1 year all together. I work 12 hours at least every day, so then when I have a little bit of free time, expenditure number 1, family kids, playing with my beautiful babies. Number 2, going for a date with my husband. Number 3, going for some wellness procedure, massages, treatments, like I can be there for hours. And we love to travel. And in the free time, that's an important component, I'm studying Arabic. I'm trying hard. But it's not so difficult, I would say. You really need to invest some time, but it's totally doable. Mashallah. That's so far. No, don't worry. Inshallah, mashallah, of course. Salam alaikum. I am starting with the alphabet because I believe you need to be able to read and write to really immerse yourself. So I try to avoid just memorizing the words. I go really through the alphabet and through the cultural component. Our company, which is co-founded by 2 ladies, obviously is kind of attracting female talents. But to see the quality of their education, the work attitude, like I'm really impressed. So I have chosen well for my mentorship legacy to be based in this country. So that was really unique experience. You don't see that so much in Europe, the hungriness of a female population. Then another unique experience is from numbers, we know that this is a very young country, a lot of young people. And yes, you feel it. You feel this energy of the young generation, 20, 30 years old, are all around you. So that's unique as well, I believe. Priatelia, prídite, vyskúšajte túto krajinu. Viem, že to vyzerá až tak trošku klišé, ako o tom rozprávam, pozitívne, až príliš, ale je to naozaj tak. Cítite sa tu fantasticky, absolútne easy, etablácia, takže prídite, vyskúšajte, neoľutujete.
Para todos os meus amigos enfim, todos os meus ex-colegas, enfim, em Portugal, eu queria vos dizer que, no fundo, a Arábia Saudita é um país absolutamente fantástico. É um país, não é, com uma vitalidade, com uma geração nova, com um projeto de desenvolvimento contagiante. É um país de oportunidades, é um país em que nós iríamos receber, não é, os nossos amigos e colegas portugueses com imenso gosto, numa vida que é relativamente tranquila, com grandes oportunidades de trabalho e com uma qualidade de vida e de alegria e de integração com a família muito forte. Portanto, venham para a Arábia Saudita, porque vocês, no fundo, vão ter uma oportunidade única nas vossas vidas.